didn't, but I was talking to every single person I met today saying, hey, there's a chance.
There's a chance. And we'll find out exactly where that all falls into place here as we jump into the Land of Dawn. Match number 3 here for the MENA Falcons versus the Cambodian Owls to duke it out and find out where this group falls into place. Already taking a look at this, the lineups that we see here are very interesting. I mean, the fact, too, that we get to see a Kagura now paired up with a Natan is going to actually play a part, and Kenji picks up the Roger. And for Seeyousoon, man, off the momentum that we just saw them go against 2-0 for Fnatic Onyx, that is insane. So very big kind of, I feel like, morale boost for Seeyousoon.
The analyst panel said it, right? I mean, right after that victory, Seeyousoon, they were just ecstatic. They were jumping back and forth. You can see the momentum definitely favoring them here. And you can already see as well, even though Soul is on a pick like a carry, he's already very, very aggressive in lane here up against Lark, trying to bully him all the way at the start of the game. Kenji going to be able to reveal MP the King there as he tries to go for an invade. And we can remember game number 1 against FNOC. Seeyousoon, MP the King, he might as well just change his name to MP the Ling.
MP the Ling, I like it.
How well he was able to play and execute this Ling. You
know, he's locked in. If anything you saw from the last series, he is ready to just play. It's funny because I see him always training. He's always actually in the gym in the morning, and I happen to see him there really locked in, getting his cardio in before the matchups here. And interestingly enough, because he's playing out of his mind so far throughout this this day, we'll see if he can replicate it here. And I think that begs the question for Team Falcons.
Yes, MP. Yes.
What do they do? Yeah, what do they do to handle MP the King on this Ling?
See, Team Falcons, I feel like now with the Kagura, they're just going to try to surprise him. They're just going to try to burst him down before he can even go for anything. But the thing is, the way Seeyousoon have been able to make it work is the fact that they've been layering it so well. MP the King, every single team fight comes in very late. And you can already see Falcons, they need to utilize this pace all the way from the start of the game. Kenji on the turtle already. Even though Seeyousoon actually have a bit more prio up top in the XP lane, Kenji will be able to secure it now with the Bravest Fighter. Felix trying to go for some damage, will be able to get the slice twice. Furious dive into the Petrify. Down to the Yin Yang overturn. Good night. Takes him down. Ra gonna be caught on the 4 members in the enemy purple buff. Team Falcons are online.
Hi, Team Falcons, they're like, momentum from Seeyousoon. We'll go ahead and fight them for it. Boxy pretty deep, but he should be fine. He is on this Grok here. Just going to check things out and delay that Pro Buff. We're going to take a look at the replay brought to us by STC. This was already after the turtle was taking, but great decisions. And look at the early burst also from Goodnight already early on with this Kagura pick. That's the power of this hero. Doesn't pop up too much in a current meta, but it does. I feel like it's starting to shine here. You know, picks in the mid lane. I know the gentleman on the desk earlier talked about the picks in the mid lane. You see a lot of Farsa, you see a lot of Valentina, but it's nice to see this Kagura locked in, and how little round this lineup from Team Falcons already getting that early lead on.
Slowly but surely, Falcons now trying to push that lead super. Getting that knock up. And now it's just going to be Kenji and Goodnight to secure Lethal Wanderer. Still going to be playing it a bit passively, though, because again, right, for Team Falcons, they can play with the super fast pace, with this kind of composition going for the burst, but they can also scale up. They have Kenji, they have Lark. Lark will be online in around, what, the 12th minute of the game. So Team Falcons, they're actually quite comfortable just playing it like this, the way Seeyousoon want to play it so far. Also still waiting for the mid game, but definitely for Falcons, I think there's one thing that they need to get done in the early game, which has to be shutting MP the Ling.
Shutting him down, shut down MP the Ling. And part of that too is utilizing, you know, Minoe and Fury, you have that, you have the Yuuzhan pick that we see Ding utilizing here, is already using that Dragon form in this 1v1, but part of it is stopping MP the King from roaming around, getting the setup potential. But so far from what we've seen, he follows up very late into the fights, and that's how he's able to capitalize. Sometimes we don't even know if this game he's going to pick up the Skypiercer here, but he goes and starts this turtle up, objective now online. Seeyousoon wants to go ahead and equalize the turtles so they keep them busy in the mid lane. This could just very well be a free turtle in the hands of Seeyousoon.
Yeah. Falcons can't really go for anything here, so it should be MP the King just picking it up. Now wild charge on the 3 members. The Soul rotates over as well. Super forced to use the Minions Fury onto Ra. Up top, MP the King finding the kill. Minions Fury now by Ra as he steals it away with the IMU. Meanwhile, up top, Kenji trying to do some damage. Tempest of Blaze will be able to knock him up. MP the King trying to go for the Blaze right now, but Kenji will be able to outplay under the turret, finding a kill back. Boxy, no wild charge, puts the barrier down. Kenji will be able to get out.
I guess that's the answer. How do you stop MP the Ling? There you go. Kenji's going to do it. He's going to scratch him to death and wasn't able to utilize even the Tempest of Blades there. And Kenji's been having a heck of a time just trying to get his buff. You know, Boxy the King's going to go ahead and continue to just be a nuisance on this Grok. That's what he's doing. We're taking a look at the gold differences falling into place here. Nothing too crazy just yet. But at this point, you know, even for Saria Felix, as he builds up on this Lapu Lapu pick. Oh, okay. It's finally going to be handled. Boxy might get fired back here. He should be able to get out.
He doesn't have the wild charge, but he will decide not to use it. Not the flicker, not the wild charge. Boxy decides to give it away.
Wow.
Wants to save it for the next turtle.
Yeah, so we'll see if that ends up being value, you know, later on. And I think as we take a look at the first items being locked in, a Berserker's Fury now there for MP the King, Hunter Strike over there for Ding. As these first items are picked up, you want to also pay attention to this Nathan pick, this Natan pick for Lark. Lark is one of the best gold laners, if not the best gold laner from the MENA region. And I believe he was the finals MVP as well. So going against Soul here, when we saw just the performance from Soul from the previous matchup, we're gonna see if that 1v1 or later on, if Lark's damage on this Natan paired up with Kagura could work out really well in the team fights.
You know, fun fact, in the MPL MENA Season 5 Grand Finals, Lark was the one who utilized the carry a few times to beat Twisted Mind. So very comfortable on this pick right now. The Yin overturn, catching Boxy. He's still able to go for the wild charge. Cancel out Good Night using the anti-CC, or the Purify rather, in his kit. Very well. Black Dragon form by Ding, gonna be melted down from the skies by Soul, but it's baited in the ultimate. Now as MP the King goes on there. Well, now Super with him in his Fury, knocking 3 members up as well, will be able to respond over to it. MP winning the retreat battle. Super gets demolished in the front lines. Kenji won't be able to go for more. Will be forced back. See you soon with a great trade.
Yeah, I feel like, hold on, MP the King gonna get the kill on Ding too. The shots, it's not gonna be enough to get the kill, but okay, they go and trade and pretty much objectives the kills as well. You know, from that last fight, Super started up that fight. This is all for the purple buff. They're gonna force Kenji out.
Oh, Lark, I don't know about that. Pops an entropy, gets bursted down by Soul on the carry. 1-0-1. But what was that damage?
We were just talking about the gold laners, man, and Soul shows up. Interestingly enough, that Team Falcons, you know, you find themselves responding to the pressure on these resources. Look at this. Boxy has been doing this the entire game, but this time around, they force so much pressure, it forces Team Falcons to respond, and then they get punished off of it. You know, Boxy the King here, I had him on the round table. He's not a man of many words, but when he does speak, you love to hear it because of how confident he is. He's been with Seeyousoon since the beginning of his career as he got onto this team and is only stuck with Seeyousoon since then.
Solo kill down below, Lycan pounce there to dodge away, but MP the King again, finding the assassination, escaping as well. As Boxy tries to go for the invade now, putting the barrier down and forcing Super to go for a rather awkward path back to safety. Gets smacked in the face by the power of nature. He says, no problem, I got that healing.
He's got it, he's got the healing, and right now, Seeyousoon's got this side of the jungle. Wishing Lantern also picked up by Ross, so now look at the pressure on this tier 2. I'm not sure if Team Falcons actually wants to initiate this. Super does have them in Fury, but it looks like they're just gonna watch that tier 2 taken down, so Seeyousoon playing the macro game.
Slowly but surely now, Ding doing some damage. Furious dive defensively is now the Bravest Fighter will be used up. The 2 slashes, the final one to back away. Ding gonna be slowed down now. The wild charge not connecting. Super goes in, but gets terrified before he can go for him in his Fury. Rob pops it in, and it seems Super won't be able to take that damage. Now, Dang! That's a 5-man or a 4-man Petrify, but no one's there. Following up, Lark is gonna be demolished in the back, forced to use the entropy defensively. 3 members down, traded in just for Soul.
I don't know what it is, man. It looks like Team Falcons is just a little disjointed in some of the calls and some of the entries they're going for here. You mentioned it, a great Petrify from Ding, great setup, but there's no follow-up. And that is tough to see from Team Falcons, and part of that is in light to their lineup, the composition they brought to the table here. But Seeyousoon, after all that, will go ahead and grab themselves this first Lord of the game. Hozclaw's now picked up for MP the King. We've seen so many 1v1s even under the objectives between him and Kenji. And he's got to get some of that sustained now. We're taking a look real quick. Once again, items fall into place. You got 3 items now for Soul. He has that Trinity he's looking for, Corrosion Scythe, the Golden Staff, the DHS, and some defensive items are going to be needed here, especially for Super. If he's looking to get that Minoan Fury off, get the combination, Flicker's going to be down, so he doesn't have that. So this is going to be a difficult defense. Team Falcons has to be able to defend this to stay in this game. It's a 10-minute mark. You're already looking at the damage dealt from this lineup from Seeyousoon. It's very aggressive. And they could possibly, if they win a decisive fight here, could end the game on this. Lord now makes its way to the mid lane. What can Team Falcons do?
Well, Lara can go for the entropy now, but with Boxy the King using the conceal, walking up right there, it is going to be very, very tough for Lark to actually utilize the wave clear that he has in the kit. With the first Lord, they're able to crack open the base. Base turret number 1 taken down in the mid lane right now. The Brave Spider will be used again by Felix just to escape. Boxy again, very, very patient on that wild charge. Doesn't want to go for it just yet. Wants to hold out as another mini wave will be crashing down up top. Soul just munching on that turret. 2 base turrets in the 10th minute of the game for Seeyousoon. And they might want to make it 3 as they rotate over to the bottom lane just with that peak thing. Oh my goodness! Almost gets bursted down the wild charge. Straight into the damage from Soul. The fade away. One last shot to do it, but Felix won't be able to get it. Forced to flicker back out now. Goes for the stun. Just anticipating some of the damage coming out. Lord, oh! The fade away coming up from Soul as Rod disengages with the Minute Fury stolen away. MP the King's returning over. Top of the blaze to escape from the Minute Fury. Now it's going to be MP the King picking up all the plays, but will be forced back with the Finch poise. Seeyousoon. They'll take 2 base turrets. They'll lose 2 members, and they'll say, okay.
It's a little messy, but hey, they're still in the game for Team Falcons. That was brutal for them, but eventually they hold on to the 1 base turret. We're going to take a, there's so much happened here. Look at this portion of the replay. It's already, when a lot of that happened already. Ding nearly goes down. Great usage of the Minoan Fury with that Tempest Blades. They hold on a little bit longer. They get MP the King out, because if they weren't able to get him that low, I feel like he probably could have picked up the kill. He's not going that route of the Skypiercer, so that threat of getting executed isn't there just yet unless we see that later in the game. But right now, 12 minutes in, man, Seeyousoon is just on point, gets the BOD locked in. Goodnight does pick up the Divine Glaive. So what we're seeing here, if you're from Team Falcons, you want to be able to get the setup, Minoan Fury or from Ding, and then follow through with that yin-yang overturn. And Lark hasn't been able to shine just yet. Conceal play going to be used though. Boxy the King will push further in, forcing them back.
Oh, wild charge not connecting. Ding able to escape with the Black Dragon form. They baited out a big ultimate, but they used 2. Seeyousoon now going back to the Lord area, trying to go for it. Lark actually has picked up an item, Power Spike, but take a look at Soul. Take a look at Seeyousoon.
Oh no.
Deleting the Lord. Now MP the King goes for the Tempest of Blaze onto the back line. Knows Ding doesn't have the Black Dragon form. Goes for the Blaze as well. Oh, gets gunned down before he can even fly away. Team Falcons, they find a big pick. And it's a good time for them to find that pick. Seeyousoon want to go for the siege.
That Holy Crystal pickup gonna help the Lark there pump out a little extra damage to get MP the King down. So we'll see. They still have the full force of the lineup. Minoan Fury 4 raw here. Last turret goes down. Lord's in the base.
That's an enhanced Lord now. He's already on the base. They're not actually going to try to take it away. That's a wild charge connected to the back line, but Lark will be able to purify out of it. Super goes over to Minus Fury as well as Raw. But take a look at Lark, still free. Hitting in the back. Good night. Again, able to find a yin-yang overturn, but there's no damage. Soul with the flicker forward. Try to go for the pick onto Lark, but will not be able to get it done. Falcons, though, they live to see another day.
I don't know what it was. Like, it was a great entry from Goodnight. The yin-yang overturn was there, but there just wasn't enough damage. And if you look at it, you know, they're, what, 7,000 gold behind? So maybe if it was a little bit more even in terms of the economy, that would have went better for Goodnight. Again, as we take a look at the replay here, great usage. Once again, Super has done a fantastic job at using the Minoan Fury, buying more time for the follow-up to come through, and that's where we see Goodnight entry in. Isn't able to capitalize on that damage. And you can see some of that, you know, the reaction, the frustrations here too, of course, as they're still holding on. You know, they still hold on to this game. It hasn't ended just yet, but Seeyousoon, they might try to go just for a game ender, but they have to respect this damage. Ding's gonna go ahead and get on out of there. Will get back to base, heal up, has to use the dragon form. But man, at this point, some of these last items are going to be picked up. Athena Shield now for Super. Definitely needs that to go ahead and have a better time for the setup potential with this Minoan Fury. Lane's pushing in here. Seeyousoon, they don't really have much they can do until that Lord possibly comes up in about a minute. So they just want to control this side of the map, control the jungle. We're going to see some key items being picked up here. This is where Natan shines. Has the Holy Crystal, has the Divine Glaive now available to him. So Lark, the positioning is massive here. He does have a Purify, and that might be a crucial point in staying alive from the initiation.
We've been seeing a lot of, well, actually, we haven't really been seeing a lot of Natans here at MSC 2024, but even when we do, we don't really see him get to his item power spikes. You know,
it's
very early game-centric, the gameplay, the plan right now for every single team. So Natan really hasn't been able to find the timing to go for those items, but now we see that from Team Falcons. Lark, with the 3 super mini waves constantly pushing in, Seeyousoon are basically giving away farm to Lark, and he's been taking all the value out of it. So Seeyousoon, they need to get the job done here with the next Lord, because the later the game goes, Lark will make it as though, you know, he's the assassin. He's going to be doing some true damage, it feels.
Already got a preview of that, right. You know?
Going in, Ding used the Fierce Dive earlier, will be forced to use the defensive Black Dragon form. Now going to be Lark caught on the back line by Boxy. Now with the flicker forward and the barrier catching him. MP the King with the Tempest Ablaze. Lark all the way in the front. The main carry taken out. Well played to Seeyousoon. MP flashing the BTR emote as he goes for it. He has a triple kill. Might be going for the Savages. They will be taken down by Soul. That's game number 1 for Seeyousoon.
And Seeyousoon will continue on.